I have been a search and rescue officer for the U.S. Forest Service for a decade. I have dragged hikers out of ravines and tracked lost kids through miles of dense brush. I have seen things that would keep you awake at night. But there is one rule every rookie learns. It is never written down. It is never spoken over the radio. But it is the most important rule we have. If you see a staircase standing alone in the woods, do not go near it. Do not touch it. And for the love of God, do not climb it. I used to think it was a joke, a campfire story to scare the new guys. But last week I found one, and like an idiot, I walked up the steps. Now I know why the veterans never talk about them. It started as a standard Code 3. A 6-year-old boy named Timmy vanished from a campsite in Oregon. His mother was gripping my arm so hard she left bruises, swearing he was right behind her 1 second and gone the next. I was assigned to Grid Sector 4, deep brush, miles from the nearest trail. It was rugged terrain, thick vines, thorns, uneven ground. I was hacking through the undergrowth, sweat dripping into my eyes, calling out his name. "Timmy! Can you hear me?" Nothing, just the wind. Then I broke through a wall of ferns into a small, unnatural clearing, and my blood went cold. There it was, a staircase. It wasn't a ruin. It wasn't covered in moss. It was pristine, bone-white marble. It looked like it had been cut out of a luxury mansion and pasted into the middle of the dirt and mud. No walls, no support. Just a perfect staircase spiraling up into absolutely nothing. Before I tell you what I saw at the top of those stairs, I have a request. These stories are hard to tell. If you want to support the channel and hear more truths from the deep woods that the authorities try to hide, please hit that subscribe button. Don't miss the next nightmare. I stood frozen. My brain couldn't process it. The marble was too clean. It didn't belong here. Then I felt it. A pull. A heavy, magnetic urge in the center of my chest, dragging me forward. My radio crackled to life. "Sector 4, sit rep. Do you have eyes on the boy?" I didn't answer. I couldn't. I just walked. I reached out and brushed the railing. It was cold. Not just cool, ice cold, like touching dead flesh. I took the first step. The moment my boot hit the marble, the world died. The birds stopped. The wind vanished. The forest didn't just get quiet, it went mute. It felt like I had stepped into a vacuum. I climbed. 1 step, 2. I was only 10 feet in the air, but vertigo hit me like a hammer. My stomach churned. When I reached the top landing, I looked out. I expected to see the treetops, but the trees were gone. The forest was gone. There was only a gray, swirling mist, a void. And standing in that gray nothingness was Timmy. He was facing me. He looked exactly like the photo his mother gave me. Except for one thing. Where his eyes should have been, there was only smooth skin. He opened his mouth to scream. I saw his jaw unhinge, his throat vibrate, but no sound came out. Just a silent, psychic shriek that rattled my skull. Terror finally broke the trance. I threw myself backward, tumbling down the hard marble steps. My shoulder hit the dirt at the bottom, and instantly, crash! The sound returned. The birds were screeching. The wind was howling through the trees. Reality rushed back in. I scrambled backward, crab-walking through the mud, terrified to take my eyes off the center of the clearing. But it was empty. The stairs were gone. Just a patch of undisturbed leaves. No marble, no boy. I grabbed my radio, my hands shaking uncontrollably. "Base, this is Sector 4. I need extraction, now!" I looked down at my watch to check the time for the log. My heart stopped. I had entered that clearing at 2 p.m. My watch read 6 p.m. I was on those stairs for 40 seconds. But here, 4 hours had passed. We never found Timmy. The official report says he succumbed to the elements. The search was called off 2 days later. I never told my supervisor about the stairs. I knew he would just give me that look. The look of a man who knows, but will never speak. But sometimes, when I am alone on patrol in the deep woods, I feel that pull again. That sickness in my gut telling me the white marble is nearby. Take my advice. If you go hiking, stay on the trail. And if you see a staircase standing alone in the trees, turn around, run. And whatever you do, don't look back. Have you ever seen something that shouldn't exist in the wild? Tell me your story in the comments. If this video gave you chills, leave a like and share it with a friend who thinks the woods are safe. Stay watching and stay out of the woods.